right, here we go. Another ball game for you to enjoy and for us to bring to you wherever it is that you are. If you're here, and of course there are this tendency of some people, nandun na sila sa venue, nanonood pa sila ng live stream coverage.
Gusto nila marinig.
Double the pleasure. I don't know. Yeah, gusto rin nila marinig.
They want to listen to what's happening in the coverage.
Yeah, that's right. Benji Santiago, Coach Anton de los Reyes. I have that kind of a problem. When I go see basketball action, hindi ako nagko-cover. Parang hindi ko maintindihan. Wala ako naririnig na announcer. Walang annotation and everything.
Talagang meron kang bias, no? That you want to hear your voice, you want to be able to...
Not my voice. I just want to be able... Kasi nasanay na tayo. We don't just watch ball games.
Yeah.
When we are in a ball game, it's usually we're working on those games.
You want that someone's telling you that story while
right.
that game is going on. I get you. Diba? You also kind of get some tips as well, no? Kung ano yung mga magandang nangyayari. Because especially for me, of course, you're the veteran, so you pretty much have your style. For me, I'm new to this, so there are certain things.
Kasi sometimes there's also those kind of things na sabi nga nila in this industry that we are in, it is a continuous learning process. You might think I've been in the industry. Pero marami ng mga bagong, di ba? Way of doing things, even the words that you have to say right now. And everybody gets to be able to be understood. Siyempre, yung younger generation who are into it. So those kind of things, tuloy-tuloy lang yun eh. And you want to be able to, I don't know, that's just me, you know. I don't know about the rest.
No, but I get what you mean, that you want to be able to continuously learn and but to go back to your point, yun nga, you want someone that's annotating, you want to be able to hear that. The proper way, of course.
Oo naman.
Kung ano-ano lang narinig mo. Pag ganun, mute ko eh. Mute ko na lang to.
Well, a shot clock violation has been called here as we take a look at DN Steel Bullets. So making the necessary, well, actually they tried to come up with another basket here. They lead 2-0. Xavier School, they're putting on some sort of a pressure defense here in the early goings of this ball game.
Itong DN Steel Bullets earlier went up against Ateneo de Davao.
Oh, yung champion ng palarong pambansa.
Exactly. And spoke Coach Georgie Antonio, sabi nga, parang nasindak daw yung kanyang mga players. Ayaw tumira. Did not even want to take the shot. As during that game, we saw the dominance of Ateneo de Davao. Hopefully they want to...
Hindi pwedeng hindi ka tumira eh.
They want to be able to change the narrative in this ball game against the 18-under squad naman of Xavier ni Coach Russ, who won against the 18-under squad of Coach Jimbo, Moen Basketball Academy. Yun ang first game natin.
Yes.
8 a.m.
Andrew Chio kanina, siya yung
best player.
PC Express best player of the game. And I'm thinking coming back tomorrow, I'll have that same hairstyle. So kita mo, di ba? Yung association natin with the younger generation. So we've been trying to look like them.
Bumagay din.
Yeah. Pero wala tayong masyadong oras eh. Balik agad tayo bukas, alas 8
8 a.m. ulit. Same time, same channel.
That's right.
Same voices.
We're happy to be bringing this to you. It's going to be an unforgettable experience. Sabi nga natin, some of these kids last year, most probably, baka nanonood lang ngayon. They're part of the action already. So this is 18-under. Tama ba? Yeah,
yes,
18-under division.
18-under.
Elimination round pa lamang tayo. And we have seen already plenty of highlights. And that's going to be a traveling call against DN Steel.
De Guzman was going to be whistled for that. A bit unsure as to what he was going to do on that particular set.
Also was surprised with a whistle. Thought he was doing okay. And kita nyo to
That's the pressure defense that we saw from DN Steel. earlier against Ateneo de Davao. This time it's working wonders for them against Xavier.
Xavier School, they need the necessary stop. They were able to do it. And here we go. Kung tumira naman kayo, huwag kayo mahiya. Tumira nga, napalpal pa.
That's going to be traveling on Isan.
At least, diba? Responding very well as with regards to getting back on defense right away.
Well, the word that I was looking for earlier is yung tentativeness.
Yes.
You cannot be tentative with what you want to do with that ball. If you're gonna shoot it. Diba? If you're gonna pass it. Kesa yung tentative ka, ititira ko ba, ipapasok ko, tapos biglang mato-turn over ka pa because that tentativeness is going to cause those turnovers.
Well, yun, parang the whole intention was right there to make some good passes. Pero nobody was thinking about why not make some decent shots.
That time a steal. And, trying to finish that fast break.
And this will pave the way for Xavier, for Lance Herrero to get himself on the board here. He's at the line and he missed the first free throw. 5-2 dito pala sa Xavier. Ano? Buti pa sila. Sa bagay, marami na school. Sem break na. Para idire-diretso mo na doon all the way up to celebrating Halloween. And then
Long weekend.
Long weekend nga pala. Oh. Undas. That's the way there. Undas. Sabi nga nila.
Pag Holy Week, ano ang Holy Week? Mahal.
Ano yun eh, tawag dito.
Diba, if Undas
mahal na araw kasi yun eh.
Araw, Undas is
Semana Santa.
Semana Santa.
Semana Santa.
Alam ko na hindi mo papalagpasin yun na hindi mo nasasabi. I could see it. Basta may tanong ako kay Benji, masasagot niya yan eh.
Kailangan dumaan muna tayo sa isang maligayang Pasko at maligayang bagong taon eh. Pero yun nga, mauna muna ito. Yung Undas na sinasabi nga, no? So All Saints Day, All Souls Day, di ba?
But you know that thing when they say pag dumating ang Burr months, it's you feel Christmas. Ako, I only feel it after Halloween, after Undas.
Actually, ganun
Diba?
naman. Yeah, most of them. Ako nga, I have this tendency na magde-decorate ka lang after
Halloween,
Undas,
right? And you're gonna put down your Christmas decorations after New Year?
Hindi lang after New Year. Meron pa, di ba? Sa celebration. Three Kings, di ba? Kung ayaw mo naman na mag-decorate next year, pabayaan mo na lang na. Ayaw mo na pala ng tanggalan.
Tanggalan. Tuloy-tuloy. Takpan mo na ng tarpaulin.
It's Christmas all throughout the entire year. Di ba sabi, as I said, it's the most wonderful time of the year. Well, make it the whole year wonderful. 3 minutes and 19 here. Well, this is parang slow scoring natin dito. 8-2 lamang ito. Lamang Xavier Schools. Nakauna pa rito ang DN Steel Bullets. Pero they have to come up with more ammunition. Oh, Coach Willie Wilson. Nandito, sabi nga natin, di ba?
Always.
Yes.
Always he's going to be there and help out Coach Russ.
Talagang sa kanya, no? Until now, ball is life din
Ball
siya.
is life indeed for Coach Willie.
Head coach already in the PBA.
And also plays sa 40 and above league.
Pero
Meron niyang nilalaroan.
diba?
Oo.
Lance Herrero, and that's a little shove. And he's going to be called for the foul.
Can't impede the progress of that offensive player. Medyo nagtaka yung referee. Well, binawi naman niya. Binawi naman ng referee kasalanan mo.
See, kung hindi nangyari yun, he would be able to make that shot. And it turned out to be a 3.
It's a good play by Aurin.
Diba?
Going inside, using that pick from the corner.
Here's another opportunity. Go for the three back-to-back here para sa DN Steel. Yun yung sinasabi siguro nga, no? Ayaw tumira kanina. Ngayon naman, loving the way they're doing it. Hitting those baskets.
Jade Emmanuel Aurin, 6 quick points to tie this ball game up at 8.
When getting the feel of it, a Laco Plastic 3-point shot of the game.
That one happened after this foul. This was a foul.
Under 2 minutes to play. Minsan kailangan lang makita mo muna kung paano ka magpe-perform in your first game and you have to make the necessary adjustment. Parang nung umpisa.
First game jitters.
Yeah,
first game jitters. Now they've gotten the hang of the competition and how the referees are calling it. Minsan may ganyan. Kailangan mo malaman paano ba ang pagtawag ng officials, what are they going to allow and let go.
Xavier is up by 2. They come up with a steal here. 10-8 ang ating score. With just over a minute remaining sa ating first quarter. Sarado ang pintuan. Heavy traffic inside will result in a turnover against Xavier.
James Sia trying to force that action inside, but collapsing on defense. Itong DN Steel not making it easy for him to get an attempt up.
DN Steel bullets tie or even take the lead. Oh, trying to quicken the pace of their flow of the game, pero they turned it over.
Pass was intended for Matt Palamos. A bit too wide for him to get a hold of.
Bawiin natin. Kunin natin muli. Oh, up and under and up.
8 quick points.
Grabe.
I would say, or was that Molina? Oh, that's, yeah, again. Is Molina who got that shot? I thought it was Aurin.
Pero it all started, you know, kumbaga parang you just have to trigger it yourself first. And the rest is going to follow. But at least, DN Steel bullets. So, kumbaga parang napagpag na yung jitters na yun kanina. Tabla tayo at 10. 18.3 seconds here in the first quarter. They could even go for the last shot here. Well, they did make an attempt, and they got an offensive rebound. 5 seconds remaining. Ball tapped out.
It was KG who got that offensive rebound. Yeah, why not? Number 21, di ba? KG.
Oh, there's still time, and there's still this Bebang Halo-Halo timeout. It could exactly be what we mean when there are going to be surprises and a whole lot more. Natapos ang ating first quarter, tabla ang ating score. DN Steel would really want to mount a comeback after their loss earlier and trying to change the narrative of how they're going to be performing in their campaign here for this year's Xavier Sucre Cup. It's all happening right here dito nga po sa Xavier Court sa San Juan. And taking a look at what happened here. Sila ang una nakabasket. Of course, si Aurin showing what he can do here. And he's trying to wake up the rest of his teammates here. He's going to start it, and everybody is supposed to be doing the same thing. They're responding very well. Ang Xavier naman, well, momentarily they had that action going for them. Pero it ends up like this. First 10 minutes, 10 all. Well, to defend home court for Xavier School. Pero itong DN Steel Bullets had an opportunity and they lost it at the end line. They will decide to defend. Benji Santiago, Coach Anton de los Reyes at your service.
During that first quarter, we saw DN Steel, their defense, clamping down on the offense of Xavier School, bogging down the way they're executing and the way they're trying to run their offensive sets. Habang ito namang Xavier, talagang hirap na hirap. No? Mabutasan yung full court press ng DN Steel. But still, 10 all is the count. DN Steel, 4 out of 6 from the field, 66%. Xavier School, 44%, 4 out of 9. Proving to be the difference is the fast break points of DN Steel, getting those points off of those turnovers as well. 7 points compared to 5.
It's Molina actually who's got 8 points para rito sa panig ng DN Steel. Leads all scorers and trying to create something on that drive. Of course, a teammate number 9 naman ito for DN Steel. Free throws coming up. Yan pa yung isa, napaka-importante. And how many times will you be hearing your coaches, this is the most fundamental about basketball?
Knocking
Free
down
throws.
free throws.
Yes.
Yep. So 1 out of 2 from the line for Esmeralda.
Yung pala, Esmeralda.
So, grabe. Slang na slang talaga itong kasama. Ibang Esmeralda.
Meron tayong nilagay dito na ano eh. Kailangan medyo i-preserve natin. Conserve din yung boses. Meron tayo. Anting-anting.
Binigyan tayong Himalayan salt.
Diba? Mike Andre Esmeralda.
Yun, no?
Diba? 11-10. Lamang.
2-2-1 full court press for Xavier. Now it's their turn to try and get some turnovers from DN Steel.
Kabaging decides to go for the 3. That's an air ball. They manage to get it back. Esmeralda attacks, hangs. Papalik na naman, titira ng free throws.
It's a daredevil move from Esmeralda. You're gonna see it here. Got the defense to commit to the left, drove baseline, which is the right. And then the hang time.
An earlier ball game, hindi siya umiscore eh.
No?
A lot of making up to do.
Had a rebound and an assist in 14 minutes of action. Talking about Esmeralda, Mike Andre. Again, 1 out of 2, so 2 out of 4 for Mike Andre Esmeralda.
It is now 12-10. Lamang itong DN Steel, ha? Score lang natin na nakikita ninyo. It's DN Steel actually ang lamang dito. Xavier ang naghahabol. Well, correct that. 7-20 dito sa ating first half. Andre Chio. On and they're looking forward to come up with a win here. Laban sa DN Steel Bullets. Ito naman DN Steel, hindi naman ito masyadong malati. Mandaluyong lang itong mga ito eh, di ba?
See, a collection of players from Mandaluyong. Meron nga daw, taga Lasal Green Hills.
Yeah, totoo
Sabi sa atin ni Ma'am Precious Antonio is again present together with Mr. Georgie Antonio.
Yeah.
Sabi nga ni Sir Georgie, inalok daw niya to yung pag-coach kila Coach Philip Cesar tsaka kay Coach Atoy.
Interesting.
Because they are good friends.
Oh,
tagal na daw silang magkakakilala.
May San Juan Mandaluyong area din yan.
Diba?
Kasi, diba? Well, that's a good thing, you know. I mean, these young kids, para ma-inspire naman, mga legends pa yung pinag-uusapan eh, diba?
Yes.
Outside shot did not work out para sa Xavier. They're still down here in this ball game.
It's Edwin D. Wide open for that right corner three. Get too wide open if you ask me. That's why he missed that shot. Minsan gusto mo may challenge para merong sense of urgency yung tira.
Kasi kuminsan yung ensayo mo, ganun eh. Meron nasa
medyo
harap mo
ma-challenge di ba? May mahabol.
A stop by DN Steel. Esmeralda launches it from the outside. Xavier, the scramble. Who's got the basketball?
So the foul is going to be on Herrero as he pulled down, let's say, Orbe on that one.
So Bolan and DN Steel. Protecting a 2-point lead. Esmeralda.
Time Esmeralda knocking down a left wing three. Just moving that ball around, making the defense move while he passed that leather. Pero a little bit of gap lang at kayang-kayang tirahan ni Esmeralda.
Parang just showing everybody, meron naman talaga ako niyan eh. And sometimes, you know, the coaches are just letting them shoot. And this is a Laco Plastic 3-point shot of the game. Go ahead.
Make my day.
Why not? Diba? Opportunity to up their lead. So far, it's 5. That banking shot worked out pretty well para sa DN. That's De Monteverde.
The player that we were able to, well, wasn't able to see action the first game, but this time making good minutes as he is fielded in by Coach JC.
Look, enjoying the largest lead in the ball game with DN Steel Bullets. They're not gun shy anymore.
No. They've been able to get their attempts and pretty much they've been locked in. They push it. They're pushing the pace, and not only are they pushing the pace, but they're also knocking down their three-pointers from their half-court set. So that's a deadly combination. If both of those things are clicking for your squad.
There's 3 of 6 from Rainbow Country. Itong DN Steel Bullets. their defense, this pressure defense. Xavier. Well, one of those chances, they were able to share the basketball inside.
It's good drive inside. Yep, good drive inside and then dropping it off for the 2 points underneath.
And Richio. And that time around, ito naman, si Maysad was right there, right place at the right time.
And De Monteverde missing that point blank shot. Pero nakuha niya eventually. Binagsak naman niya kay Majestad who finishes for him. Naka-assist pa.
Oh, big improvement the way they're playing right now as compared to their first kanina. Itong DN Steele. De Monteverde, sabi niya, sige, subukang uli sa ilalim. He gets fouled in the process.
That dunker spot underneath seems to be the opening that they're looking for, as that's the second time that De Monteverde has gotten a ball underneath. Earlier it was on the right, ngayon dito sa left. Yun ang butas, and it's a good thing that they're able to recognize that and they're able to exploit it. Talking about DN Steele.
Finding themselves up by 8 right now.
They're in a good place.
Oh, naman, so far. That's just the first half. Siyempre, ito naman Xavier School. Parang makakatikim ba ng talo sa home court?
Magpapaano ba sila? Talo sa home court.
So still a lot of playing minutes that we can enjoy here. Look at this. Parang inagawan lang ng candy. Yun nga lang, pinamigay naman muli sa Xavier. Chio on the drive. Bitin! Let's go the other way. Nice fake. Bitin din.
Ethan Benedicto doing a good job of just staying planted. He's pretty tall, no need to jump. Already bothered the offensive player.
Knocking it down mid-range.
Just calm, cool, and collected.
And
one dribble,
yeah.
yep.
They needed that timely basket. Oh, that's a big three-pointer delivered. DN Steele.
Andre Molina, top of the key three. I was looking for him to swing it to the left. Kay De Guzman, but did not matter.
He's already in double figures. He's just showing the way. Well, one has to lead and the rest will follow. Bebang halo-halo timeout muna tayo.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Xavier School. And for now, they're feeling like being limited to only 14 points. And parang ini-alienate sila sa sarili nilang tahanan with the way DN Steele is playing.
I was gonna say they're being given the business by DN Steele here at their home court. Is that 8-second violation?
Yun nga,
8-second violation? Yeah.
It's not the first time that has happened here to Xavier because of that pressure defense. DN Steele, so getting the ball back. Looking forward to a double-digit advantage. Laban sa Xavier.
Too soon was that pass. Pwede pang antayin or to have that read. That proper read on that pass.
"90 seconds here in the first half." Uh-oh.
traveling.
Alam ko, umangat na eh.
Went down
Delayed
with the
whistle.
ball. Yep.
So ball going back para rito sa D and Steel Bullets. For now, it's 9. Let's see. Display. Shot clock down is 6. Second serving, ayaw pa rin. It stays para sa D and Steel Bullets.
And you like how Palamos is fighting for those offensive rebounds, those extra possessions.
47.8, and we have this Bebang timeout once again. .8. Xavier School, they are going to be having a lot of conversation as with regards to how to come back from this deficit at the D and Steel having their way.
Pretty sure that 2-minute break sa halftime is gonna be
I know, this is going
a
to be a
meaningful
mouthful.
one. Yep. A meaningful one, for lack of a better word.
Has to be. Kailangan tumama sa dapat tamaan. 7-second shot clock. So tatawag naman ng timeout itong D and Steel. And of course, automatically, this is a Bebang halo-halo timeout. Well, utilize your timeout to be able to talk to your players. At saka hindi na rin magagamit yung timeout na mawawala na rito sa first half.
It's a good play set up for by Coach JC. Elevator action.
Xavier, Shield, 20 seconds to play. Baseline jumper comes up short. Takbuhan, pwede pa ito. D and Steel Bullets. I guess they're deciding to go for the last shot here. Up by 9 for now. Nice fake floater. Won't go. Aabot pa ba ito? Well, from backcourt. So it's like finding out who they really are. A D and Steel Bullets. Nakapagsimula sila na maganda rito. And then we also got a chance to see Xavier. Siyempre, protection of home court. That's the whole intention here. And sometimes you can never underestimate your opponent. And they're slowly but surely learning that from the other team, the way it has been here for the first half of this ball game. The Steel Bullets is ahead. All right, third quarter na po tayo. Second half of the action here. 23-14 lamang itong DN Steel. Ito na, double figure lead that they're enjoying right now. Benji Santiago, Coach Anton de los Reyes. May agaw pa, Coach!
Again, just the theme of the first half for DN Steel. Their full court pressure, their trapping defense, just posing problems, giving problems para dito sa Xavier. You're seeing it again right now. Itong DN Steel talagang not gun-shy this time, but also their defense working para naman sa Xavier. They've got to figure out how they're going to beat that trapping defense, that stifling defense that DN Steel is giving them. 16 turnovers for, or 18 turnovers for Xavier in that first half.
Wow. Lessen the errors. No? Yes, totoo ha. Well, ito, gumawa muna sila ng paraan dito to make a basket. How about that runner for this guy? Ang kilala namin yung tatay eh.
No, that's Ison Go Benedicto.
Ison Go ba yan?
So the moment they get at their front court, madali na eh. Because of their height. They have that height advantage. Pero bago ka makarating sa front court, yung half court muna. Pero ayan, a three-pointer by Kamingawan. Left wing three is just raining points right now for DN Steel.
There was even that moment na kanina, no, si Kamingawan. Akala natin he could have hurt himself badly, but he was just suffering from cramps.
Yung kanilang game against Ateneo de Davao.
Kaya siguro dito, okay, hinay-hinay lang muna. As we take a look at the three-point shot sa atin ng Laco Plastic. Thank you very much sa ating mga sponsors. The support that they're giving. Itong Xavier Sucre Cup 2025. Every opportunity that they will have a chance to talk things out, they have to do it para rito sa Xavier. Sila ang naghahabol. One of two in those free throws. This is now 28-17. DN Steel Bullets. A little too careless with the basketball and trying to be fancy that time around. Ito muna ang Xavier.
You gotta stick to the basics. The basics is working for you. Just keep on doing that.
Ito na naman yung trapping defense. Bihira yung mga decent shot that we could say for Xavier.
Earlier you saw Gaza with that shot, pero kabilang side DN Steel, nothing but air on that attempt.
Committing yourself on air and not being able to make the right decision.
That was Herrero. Went up in the air.
Hindi sinasabi, don't leave the floor if you're not so sure.
Yun, kita naman ang ano na yan, wordplay.
Diba, ganun naman talaga yun eh. At saka ka magbabago ng isip na sa ere ka na. Wow, can you defy gravity?
Salamat Malik sa malimig na tubig.
Oo, okay, no?
Hindi ko alam na may malamig na tubig. Doon ako kumukuha sa fountain na isa eh. Hindi malamig. Gusto ko malamig.
Mamaya ito magpapalamig si Malik.
Yeah.
Ano kaya yun? 28-17 right now.
Couple of free throws coming the way of Majestad. Opportunity for Coach JC to call a huddle.
No wasted opportunity, you know, and constantly reminding your players whatever is necessary.
You don't want to relinquish this 11-point lead that you have built through hard work.
Oh,
this is that defense, full court trapping defense. Imagine limiting itong Xavier School to 17 points. Dito pa lang yan. Third quarter na tayo.
Parang nanggigigil. A little impatient here for Xavier, trying to get back points right away. No, it's not going to happen. They have to execute well. So it's 6 minutes remaining. This 13-point lead para sa DN Steel Bullets. They're hitting their target, at least those bullets. And they came in here loaded, pero they're turning it over.
Time Orbe stepping on the sideline. Official right there to make that call. On target niyan ng mga bullets, no?
Diba? They call themselves bullets, diba? Steel. Pero from the way I have been taking a look at some of the shirts that they were wearing kanina, roofing, diba?
Roofing, yeah.
Roofing.
Steel roofing is what it says. A much-needed bucket. Andrew Chio knocking down a three-pointer from the top of the key.
Nevertheless, it still is a double-digit advantage here para sa DN Steel. 5 minutes here in the third. Fumbled a little. It's either that or the dribbling violation.
De Monteverde a bit too far from his comfort zone. You got to give it to his dunker spot.
And look at this. Andrew Chio earlier hitting this long-distance basket. 10-point game. Kailangan yung ball movement maganda para sa Xavier.
Because look at how fast the guards are ng DN Steel.
De Monteverde grabs that rebound. 2 chances for Xavier, unable to score. Oops! Na-dribble sa paa.
Great move.
Yes.
Andrew Chio getting his balance, jump stopping, and then that one-handed floater.
Andrew Chio trying to just basically come up with the same numbers, same output from the way he was able to do it earlier. He's in double figures. He's got 12 points now. The lead has been cut down to 8.
He's willing his team
Yun.
back. Talking about Andrew Chio, like the leader that he is for this Xavier school. And Coach Russ.
9-second shot clock para rito sa DN Steel. Yun lang, naputukan na shot clock.
Excellent defense from Xavier. This could be the start. I'm gonna bust it out. A couple of stops here, a couple of makes there could change the complexion of this ball game and swing the momentum to their side. Nandun.
A foul like that.
This is who I was looking for, Sean Ko.
Sean Ko.
It's isip ko, you gotta find that matchup with the guards. Sean Ko, one of the guards of Coach Russ.
Di pa na inbound. Nagbigay din ng foul ang DN Steel. Three team fouls on DN Steel. Palamos will come back for them. White shirts. De Monteverde will go back to the bench.
Magandang palitan yun, no? Palamos and De Monteverde, both hustle-ready bigs.
Speaking of hustle,
De Guzman with the steal.
yeah, nga.
I mean, that stifling defense, I'm telling you, ang bibilis kasi ng mga guardia, no? Yung palitan talagang nandun.
Ibang klase.
May double team.
Pagsayad ng bola sa sahig, wala na sa Xavier.
It's that quick how they react on their double team, their trapping defense.
2 minutes to play here in the third. Oh, wow!
Bank is open on a Sunday. Kamingawan with a 3-ball.
Xavier, they're trying to get inside. Results in a foul. I mean, free throws here para sa Xavier.
Ison Go Benedicto getting that foul.
He's got 4 points. Laco Plastic, 3-point shot of the game. And we just saw that from Kamingawan. Rain Raver. Kamingawan.
So again, here's the height advantage that we were talking about. You've got Ison Go Benedicto, Unson as well, the bigs of Xavier. I mean, noticeable the height advantage that they have. Ang problema, hindi talaga maitawid yung bola.
Kaya nga.
Yun yung mahirap. Half court parang may pader nga, like what you said. They can't seem to cross that. Kung maitawid man nila, is nagmamadali na sila because the shot clock is down to 16, so they need to set up quick.
Ball is loose. Who ends up with it? Itong Xavier. Ay, naipamigay lang sa kalaban. This one going in. Nicely done. One player down para rito sa D and steal.
Sa Palamos, I believe. May have gotten hit earlier.
It's Coach Willie Wilson trying to take a look at things that are happening here. Siyempre, no? May cause of concern pa rin. Like we know.
It's sportsmanship.
Yeah.
You never want to see a player down, especially a young player.
Tama.
18 years old, maybe 17. We don't know how old Palamos is, but he is playing dito sa 18 under.
What exactly did happen right there? Sometimes, yun nga, the scramble for the loose ball.
May maiipit at may
Kaya nga,
iipit eh. And we've seen that a lot actually, no? Not in the other leagues, mga college leagues, di ba? Yung pagtutok ba, nakakaipitan. Hopefully it's nothing serious for
Well, it seems to be okay. Yeah.
Matt Palamos.
Sandali lang yan, pagpag lang yan.
Konting ganun-ganun na. Konting unat-unat lang.
Yeah. Unat-unatin mo lang yun. Wala na yun. 7-point ball game here. There is, of course, that effort that we're seeing here from Xavier, creating a turnover like that. 39.9.
My stud sticking out his butt on that pick. Stay patient.
Esmeralda comes back. Alarin sa panig ng D and steal. Still putting on the pressure with their defense here. How do you cross that midcourt line? Well, less dribble and more of the passing. Another opportunity to score here para sa Xavier. Nope. Stayed on with their defense ang D and steal. 18 seconds remaining. Esmeralda. He wants a three, and he gets that three.
That's his second three-pointer of the game. Esmeralda, knockdown three-point shooter. We have Herrera down on the floor, wincing in pain. He's clutching onto that left ankle, may have sprained it.
Laco Plastic three-point shot of the game. Oh, ano, parang pinupukol pa lang ni Esmeralda. And Herrera was already down on the floor. They're attending to him. We still got 11.3 seconds to play here before we end the third quarter.
He's up on his feet, but he is limping. So he could have, again, he could have sprained his ankle. Yan naman ang pinaka-bare minimum natin. It is still an injury, but
nothing serious.
Nothing serious eh. Oh, depende na lang kung merong ano, but a sprain is a sprain. It happens.
10-point lead, DN steal. It's really taking a lot of time. Oh, nice! Yun lang. So ngayon, hindi na masyado sa dribble, and that will end the third quarter of action here. So they had the final say at Xavier School. The problem is trying to cross that midcourt line. Well, they found a solution. While constant movement, the ball movement could change things and favor their way when we enter the final 10 minutes of play. Go Benedicto, one of those bigs. Para rito sa panig ng Xavier School. Protect home court. But DN Steel Bullets, it seems like they're a completely different team entering this ball game. Enjoying double figures. But this time they're going to be settling. They have this 8-point advantage before we start with the fourth quarter. Guess what, folks? The final 10 minutes of this ball game.
It's a hook on Sean Cole, trying to get away from the defense. Charging foul on Sean.
Not exactly a very good way to start this fourth quarter. Na sila pa rin na naghahabol ang Xavier School. D and Steele. They're trying to make themselves feel good. They lost to Ateneo de Davao earlier and trying to bounce back. No, it's not really going to be that easy for them. But they're playing better. They're more accurate with their outside shots.
One of your favorite players, Mike Andre Esmeralda, knocking down another 3-ball. Edwin D gets fouled. Molina is on the floor. He's cramping up. This is their second game.
Oo nga eh.
Talagang magiging ano na yan, concern, I would say.
Molina, who's got 11 points. He's a very, very important player here para sa DN Steel Bullets.
And that's tough to see if you are Coach JC, one of your important or key players.
Pinupulikat lang nga si Molina.
Yep.
Samantala, Edwin D missing the second free throw. 39-28, double-figure advantage para sa panig ng DN Steel Bullets. Now, right now, they're executing their half-court offense. They're trying to be patient about it. And the defense holding them off. Shot clock is down to 6. Penetration. Sumobra na yata yung dami ng pasa. Yun na nga. Tuluyan na. Nobody wants to take the shot.
And there was that drive, tried to drop it off underneath, but the defense was there to cover.
Let's just put it this way, getting a little carried away, but not that time when Esmeralda was actually able to hit that three-pointer brought to us by Laco Plastic. Or Laco Plastic, for that matter. Final quarter na ito,
Because Man's going to get called for that foul. A bit too much pressure on that defense against Andrew Chio.
So Andrew Chio will try to He got double team pero wala na sa kanya kaagad yung bola. Oh, again! So ano nga yung binibreak nila? That kind of a defense.
That's a 2-2-1 press, but Sean Ko now doing a good job getting a steal, being the facilitator for Xavier School.
Bubuhayan na. Edward D naman with a putback.
Crashing the boards, getting on that offensive glass.
Again, may pamigay na naman. Ball in the hands of Xavier. They're down by 7. Crossover move, yun lang. Naipit yung bola kay Andrew Chio.
Edwin D was down there at that dunker spot baseline. I think that's what Andrew Chio wanted to give up.
To talk about this move of the game, but that happened earlier. Xavier and that nice move break. Yaumontic. D and steal. Shot clock is down to 10. Nakabingwit pa ng foul. Oh. De Guzman will go to the line for a pair.
So Jaden Lucas attacking the basket, going up strong. That's what you want to do. You want to be able to still get inside the lane, not settle for those outside shots. Unless your name or last name isn't Esmeralda or Kamingawan, you're better off driving and going inside, getting those buckets in the paint.
Guzman muffed his first free throw. Plenty of time here, 6 minutes and 12. And still 3 more games that we have in our schedule for the opening day nga nitong ating Xavier Sucre Cup 2025. Oh, what's happening?
May have been a technical foul. Wasn't able to capture that. Good on that technical free throw by Andrew Chio. 6 points na lang.
Kaya De Guzman still has 1 more free throw. Again, he missed on the first. And then a technical free throw pa si Andrew Chio. This is now a 6-point game that we have here. Nothing of those free throws, pero yun lang, nakakuha pa ng offensive rebound. D and steal bullets. Ayaw pa rin. Another scoring opportunity here. Shot clock down to 4. Yeah.
Too much passing, unaware of that shot clock situation.
Yun na naman no? But they were doing pretty well with those kind of passes earlier. But they have to be aware. Hindi pwedeng forever na nasa kanilang side lang yung bola. Here, they made up for that error earlier. Here they are on attack mode. They lost it on the way up. Xavier also leveling up with their kind of play here in the 4th quarter, but they commit a turnover, a traveling call.
Andrew Chio trying to split the defense, getting caught dancing to the wrong song that time.
5 minutes. D and steal. Not the safest of leads, but they're still on top. 6 points. Uh-oh, eto na ang Xavier. Again.
Travel.
Oh, yun.
Narinig na natin no? Yung pag-shuffle ng paa ni Eason.
Nainip, hindi pa nahawak yung bola. Gumagalaw na siya. 4.5 in this ball game. Makes for a very interesting ending here. D and steal bullets. Let's see what they can do. Bitin. Tulakan sa rebound. 39-33. DN Steel Bullets. Nothing much. Actually, that's fantastic happening. Might as well call a Bebang halo-halo timeout. Back here in the ball game, DN Steel. They're going to be shooting free throws.
It's Kabagi taking it strong to the hole, and that's what we were talking about. You can't fall in love with that outside shot. You have to still be aggressive, take it to the hole. Of course, try to get some fouls and get those trips to the free throw area.
Grabe, outside shots, 8 of 14. Para sa DN Steel in Xavier School. Well, in that particular department, helpless, 1 of 8.
1 of 8.
Skabaging, okay, trying to put in some more numbers on their output here.
Trying to add some more cushion and get their first win. Try to end the day with a 1-1 record. Yun naman ang gusto nilang makita. Tabla-tabla lang.
Kaya nga.
Defense by Maestas. Isan Go Benedicto.
He just stood his ground. Ano lang, tinaasan lang eh, di ba?
Yep.
Shot clock is down to 10 right now. See this kind of a move here.
Pick and roll action between Majestad.
Tap out lamang to. 3-second shot clock for DN Steel Bullets. Cross court. You go to the guy with a hot hand. Why not?
Like I said, if your last name isn't Majestad or Kamingawan, you have no business shooting that three-pointer.
Wow. They wanted it. They got it. Laco, plastic three-point shot of the game. Yan ang nagagawa na isang Kamingawan. .11-point lead para rito nga sa panig ng DN Steel. And they're hitting the target, especially itong ang si Esmeralda, who's got 14 points in the previous game that they've had earlier. He was not able to score. So meron pala, marami palang secret weapon dito.
Si Bawi pala. Ang koponan ni Sir Georgie Antonio.
Yeah, when he was telling you, ito nga si Sir Georgie na, wala, ayaw tumira.
Ayaw
Ito
tumira.
na, tumira. Yun naman pala, di ba?
That's why he wants them to shoot. Because they can knock down those three-pointers. They can knock down their shots.
Under 2 minutes to play, Go Benedicto was able to score para rito sa Xavier. Ito naman, D and Steele. Well, they showed up here in the their second game with a lot of surprises. That's going to be a turnover.
Aurin had nowhere to go on that attempt, getting cut off by the defense. Wet spot on the floor. Kailangan mapunasan yan for the safety of our players.
Kaya nagre-respond din yung mga utility rito. Siyempre, Xavier to eh.
Siyempre.
Xavier yung naglalaro.
Yari.
Pakalagaan nyo yung mga players natin.
Kilala nila yan.
Go Benedicto lost it. Well, he has been assigned to really take it inside, pound it inside. 98 seconds remaining here, a 9-point lead para rito sa D and Steele. Bullets.
Good job by Maestad to stay in front of Ethan Go Benedicto. Again, holding his ground, just like what he did earlier.
Aurin. So they're on time management. And now the shot clock says 5 seconds. That's a miss. Xavier can still pull up something here. They need a basket. They got a three.
That's Andrew Chio. Sean Cole giving it back to him after that cross-court pass.
16 points for Andrew Chio. There's still 63 seconds to play here. Laco Plastic three-point shot of the game. It's not yet over. And it's another Bebang Halo-Halo timeout. Resumption of the action here. Tingnan natin. Pressure defense. Did they just turn that ball over? Yes, they did.
Now it's Xavier's turn to give etong D and Steele a taste of pressure.
Tsaka inbound sa front court pa ng Xavier. Kaya bang gawa ng paraan? Naku!
Yun lang. A turnover for Xavier after forcing one. They commit one.
Edwin D. But parang siguro inaasahan na nila. Andrew Chio ready to go for a shot again. They decided otherwise. Let's see, 49 seconds remaining here in this ball game. The double teaming defense, almost another turnover. Laban dito sa D and Steele. Those double teaming defense.
Like what we talked about, ganyan ang ginagawa kanina ng D and Steele, their guards. putting pressure up top. Ito naman ngayon, yung mga receivers ng DN Steel getting doubled at the sideline, at the baseline, on those corners.
A 3 on its way. No. Battle for the loose ball. Who ends up with it? Who wants it more?
It's going to be a jump ball, I believe. Either a jump ball or a foul, but could be a jump.
Yes, indeed, it is going to be a jump ball here. Talagang literal, jump ball.
Again, here's that ruling na hindi possession arrow pag final 2 minutes, jump ball.
That's right. Xavier winning the tap. Shio, they're looking for somebody who's open. Edwin D with a miss. A second chance opportunity. They were able to score. There's still 18.6 seconds here.
That's excellent.
2 possession pa rin to,
Excellent hustle from Sean Ko. You'll see it here with that offensive board, and then that pass, Edwin D underneath.
Anything can still happen. Bebang halo-halo lang. Well, let's take a look at the situation here. Both teams with 3 team fouls, 18.6. That's all the time remaining here. And they're going to be throwing it from the back court, Full length of the court ang gusto mangyari para rito sa panig ng DN Steel Bullets. They're just protecting a 4-point advantage. Let's go! Naku, nadulas! Naku, ang bola nasa Xavier. They need a basket. Andrew Chio delivers. We got a 2-point game. 12 seconds. Oh my God.
How about that comeback? I was gonna say DN Steel, they won the full 94 feet.
And then this pitch. Too long, too strong a pass. Tie or win. May foul to give. And DN Steel, the closest of the ball games that we have covered so far for today here on opening day. Tawag muna ng timeout. Woo! We still don't know what's going to happen next, but Andrew Chio, he'll try to win it. Pero nagbigay nga ng foul, and it's another Bebang Halo-Halo timeout that we have for all of you right now. All right, welcome back. Look at how we're dealing with the situation here. And look at where we are at. 5.25, 5.2 seconds basically. Lamang lang ang D and steel bullet sa kanila. No, hindi sa kanila ang bola. It's bola ng Xavier School. Tie or take the win.
Man-to-man defense, switch all if you're a D and steel.
A ball game that needs a hero dito, coach. Good tap on that inbound. Gaano karaming oras ang natapyas.
Don't get beat. And if you're Majestad, whoever goes underneath or in the middle, you have to double right away.
0.6 basically ang natapyas. 5.2 kanina, now it's 4.6. Xavier. No more fouls to give here para sa DN. A three. No! It did not happen. Oh! And DN still escapes with a victory here. There was that chance para sa Xavier. They wanted to win it. They went long distance.
They went to the corner to Sean Ko, getting that pick. It was open. The offensive board even dropped to Xavier. Could not get that bucket to fall. So what a save by DN Steel to take this game against Xavier School.
However, which way, things just went for them, and of course they're going to take the victory anytime. And it was still a scary situation that they were able to overcome. Para rito naman sa Xavier, that was kind of a heartbreaker for them. This is their home court, and they thought this was going to be easy. Well, there's never going to be an easy ball games here para dito sa ating Xavier Sucre Cup 2025. Opening day pa lang, and it brings you a lot of thrill. It ends this way, 44-42, DN Steel Bullets getting a W. At ang ating PC Express best player of the game rito, sabi ko, a ball game that needs a hero.
And that hero, Mike Andre Esmeralda, 14 points, 4 rebounds, couple of steals, 4 3-pointers. Those are big three-pointers for Mike Andre Esmeralda. Congratulations, PC Express player of the game.
Well, there's still more on our schedule for today. Just stand by because coming up, Owen Academy versus San Felipe. That's what's going to happen next.